only way I win is the Cowboys go negative,
Right.
and which I mean, maybe you never know. Geno
Okay.
Smith goes for 20, which he has, and yeah, and then Ferguson has a fucking career game, cracks 100 yards, 10 catches, the 2 or 3 touchdowns. No estoy pidiendo mucho, eh.
Not a lot. Anyways, we are live now.
Mm.
Week 11 projections. Um, almost done with the season. Kind of getting to the point where it's getting kind of sad.
R.I.P. bro. R.I.P. my
But
playoff hopes.
it's fine. We'll we'll see what happens.
We shall.
Anyways, so the projections this week were by one of our rookies for the league, Freddy from Eagle Pass.
Ready from Eagle Pass. El
Uh,
peso completo.
Peso completo, that's right. So the first matchup that he did was Juan against Fancy Ravens, against Alfie. Let me go ahead and read it. At first glance, I see the quarterbacks and automatically give the quarterback matchup to Juan's team just because I expect a big bounce back game from Josh Allen. Mariota on the road against the Dolphins team that just smacked the Bills could be looking to continue the streak of good play on defense, especially since Mariota has no real weapons. I like the running back matchup between Bijan and Trayvon. Trayvon should be seeing a lot of touches considering what the Patriots are doing on offense, but you can never count Bijan out. I expect him to do his usual thing, but both running backs face tough defenses. When you look at both rosters, Fancy Ravens does have more wide receiver power, but Worthy against a great defense plays a key factor in how much points he scores. With Laporta, I can see Goff getting him his usual targets and could also make the difference in this matchup. McConkey and Henderson could make the difference for Juan. It'll be a close matchup, but I'll take Juan's team in this matchup. Boom, Trayvon and Bijan, Bus, Pollard, and Andrews.
Well, he was wrong about Andrews, but other than that, he nailed it.
He did.
Spot on. He got what out of the 4 players he called out, he got 3 of them, and he said it was going to be close, but I give it to Juan, and it was close.
It was
3
different.
points.
Yeah.
Bravo, man.
He
That's how it's done.
Yeah, and then he put I expect a big bounce back game from Josh Allen, which he did have a big bounce back. Honestly, Josh Allen and Trayvon Henderson carried him, and he said that he expected that from Josh Allen, and then he boomed Trayvon. He also said good things about Trayvon. He did say Trayvon should be seeing a lot of touches considering what the Patriots are doing on offense.
Yep.
And he certainly did.
Stevenson was out. So.
19 carries.
Mm-hmm.
19 carries and 5 receptions.
5 catches. 5 receptions. Yep.
So
He's
definitely,
busy.
he definitely did have it spot on. He did.
Mm-hmm.
And he's gonna get it right because this matchup's technically already finished. Everyone,
it's in the reps.
A lot of matchups already finished, to be honest.
Yeah. Hey, that's why they call it a Monday Night Miracle, and I'm gonna need one hell of a Monday Night Miracle.
But okay, let's go to the second one. I'll start reading it. It's Mr. Two-Time against Mr. ESPN, which is Andy against William. When I see this matchup, the first thing that pops up to me is Justin Jefferson, and with Justin Jefferson and with JJ at quarterback, I expect a big game from him if Andres has a shot of pulling off the upset. JJ has only gone over 20 once this season, so I think it is time. On Williams' team, I really like Javonte and Kittle. If the Cowboys get the run game going, I can see Javonte having a good day. With Dowds dealing with a chest injury, according to ESPN, Watson could see a lot of volume and could possibly give Andres the edge this week for this matchup. Davis Mills played decent last week, but Stafford has been playing lights out, so I expect the usual two-piece touchdown from Stafford. So I give the quarterback advantage to Andres. Andres has a shot at winning this if JJ has 20 points or more. But I see Javante having a field day after messing up against the Cardinals. I'll go with Mr. ESPN on this one. Sorry, Andres. You are a baller, though. Boom, Justin Jefferson, Javante Williams, Bust, Kyle Pitts, and Dobbs.
Not much you can say.
I mean,
You know,
he
Mr.
kind of
ESPN.
he kind of low-key had it, he kind of had it spot on as well
Yep.
with Kittle and also with Watson. You know, that was a sneaky one.
Yeah, that was a good one. He definitely called it. But JJ, you know, has been letting us down all season. And he did call the two-piece on Stafford. Just wasn't as big a boom as he thought it was going to be.
Yeah, but I mean, he had, this guy should be sending the slips, on the freaking bets, the parlays, because he's getting it. He's getting it. Well, maybe he's making them, but he's not sending them. Is what I mean.
Yeah, maybe he's smart money, making money and just keeping shut about it, right?
Yeah.
Grand. It's all good.
Yeah, I mean, honestly, William already won this matchup. He still has two more players that are gonna play in a little bit. And actually, William, a good thing right now is that he's actually running up for high scorer this week, currently held by Eddie at 100.
William's gonna win it this year. William's gonna win it all this year.
No. I mean he's up for the highest score this week.
Yeah, I know. I'm just letting you know he's gonna win it all this year.
You think he is? You think he's got the squad?
He's gonna win it all. Yeah, he's got Joe Burrow coming back. He's got a Browns defense and a Steelers defense that are doing okay. You know, the Browns especially, they're gonna have a softer schedule.
Hey, Kenneth Gainwell has actually also been very good.
Very productive. Yeah. Very productive. I don't think Jaylen Warren has that job locked up as much as people think. He's only had over 50 yards, I think, twice, and I think both times were against the Bengals. So I think the Steelers are noticing that. And Gainwell looked pretty good. So he looked better through the air, anyways.
And he also has a good tight end combination. Ertz had an off game, but Ertz is very productive.
Yes, he is. He gets involved a lot, especially Jaden Daniels ends up coming back at some point, which kind of doubt. But if he does, Daniels loves looking for Zach Ertz, so there's an upside there.
Yeah, for sure.
Not to mention, we don't know what the Raiders' offense is going to look like. It looked horrible the last time we saw it, but
Well, tonight he needs 27.2 points from Javante Williams and Trey Tucker to beat Eddie for the highest score this week, and cash in on those extra $25.
Which, honestly, both defenses play to the other's strengths, so he might just get it.
He might, yeah.
He might.
Okay, so this is the second one, and he got it right again. He's 2-0. Let me go ahead and go to the third one, which is Jacking Goff against Smiley. I am inevitable. Ben Roberts. Ben Roberts has found a way to become victorious each week, no matter the circumstances, and I believe it will be a tough matchup for him this week, unless Sutton finally does what he is supposed to do. Names that pop up to me are Genty against the Cowboys defense and CeeDee Lamb on Raul's team, and I wouldn't sleep on Devontae and Waddle. With the way Tua has been playing and the momentum the Dolphins are carrying, it could be one of those days for Waddle. When you look at both rosters, Raul has more big-name and impactful players, but if Ben Roberts can get a 30 to 40 piece out of Chase, it could become one of those games that Ben Roberts has been having, because Ben Roberts is that guy. I'll give this matchup to Raul just because I expect CD to have a field day along with Genty. Sorry, Ben Roberts. Oh my gosh, dude! If Smiley wins on Genty and CeeDee Lamb, and Freddy has been so clutch in these projections, dude. If he gets this one, I'm gonna be I'm gonna be very, very surprised.
I know. I want to start hitting him up on Bet Advice for sure.
Yeah, no.
But how do you think he knew that Michael Chase Wilson had that middle name? How do you think he knew
Michael Chase Wilson. I was gonna say that. I mean, he did predict a 30 to 40 piece, but out of the wrong guy. Obviously, we all know what's going on with the Bengals right now and everything they're dealing with.
Mm-hmm.
And now Jamar Chase is suspended for one game, coming at the worst time for Ben, because Ben actually plays Freddy next week, and he's gonna be without Chase, and it's also gonna be for the division.
Oh my God!
Yeah,
that's gonna be fun.
Yeah, that is definitely gonna be fun. To be quite honest with you. But yeah, I mean, this is the only game that is still up for grabs. That is a Monday Night Miracle for Smiley. So we'll leave this one on standby and see how it plays out. But it's gonna be crazy if he gets it. Honestly, he's been 2 for 2 now, and if he gets this one, I'm really gonna be amused, because I mean, he kind of was a little bit off on the Waddle projection. You know, Waddle had 8 points, which is his highest. It's the highest points currently on Raul's team, Waddle. But we'll see. We'll see what this Monday night game can do for Raul, and hopefully he gets there. Because, I mean, honestly, the only reason why Ben is alive is because of the 33 points of Michael Wilson.
Mm-hmm.
His next high scorer is his kicker with 14, and everyone else has under 10. But we'll see.
At this point, yeah, I would want Raul to win, just because, as a Marvin Harrison Jr. manager, I'm not happy to see that. I've been waiting for that all year.
Dude, to be quite honest with you, this matchup is like, has a lot of implications with everybody. If Ben loses tonight, I actually go above him in the overall, because we'll be tied in record, but I'll have the tiebreaker on division wins. I have one more division win than he does. So this is gonna hurt Ben if he ends up losing tonight. And then next week he's gonna go against one of the top dogs of this year in the league, Freddy.
Freddy started what, 3-0, right?
He started 3-0, then he freaking went 5 L's in a row, I think.
No, not 5, but he definitely.
Or was it 3? Yeah, I think it was 3.
Lost at least 2, maybe even 3.
Regardless, now he's only 1 game behind Ben.
He lost 4 in a row.
Yeah, I'm telling you. Yeah, he went 3-0, and then he went 4, and then he went 0-4. And then now he's on another streak, I think. I think he's on a 3-0 streak again.
Yeah, you just gotta get hot at the right time, and it looks like he might get there.
Yeah, so honestly, a lot of us are praying for this downfall, and it'll be real funny if Ben loses today, and then he has to play Freddy next week without Jamar Chase, which is technically the number 1 pick this year, because he got him off of Smiley. We'll see how if he gets an L this week and he loses again next week. We'll see what that looks like for Ben. But definitely looking forward to this matchup specifically tonight.
Yeah, no. I mean, Ben gave up a lot for him. He gave up Genty, Devontae Smith, and T.J. Hawkinson. Hawkinson's whatever. He hasn't been, what he used to be a couple years ago. But Genty has been really nice the last couple of weeks. And Smith has his moments where he can win you a week. So
yeah,
it's really great. He's just like a super flex to me.
Yeah. Okay, well, let's see how this ends, and let's keep on. Let's go to the 4th matchup now, which would be Zavala Medallo Little Saints against Tex Lare, which is Willie.
Nice one's in the books, right?
This one's already in the books. Yeah. Let me go ahead and read the projection. First thing I noticed with this matchup and what I asked myself was, how will the Bears split the carries between Swift and Mananji? I do feel like William has the more complete team with some good wide receivers compared to Luis's team. Rodrigo Dotto and Jalen Hurts do give Luis the slight edge just because of the production they can get off the field. Shaheed didn't have the most fancy debut showing against Arizona with his new team, so maybe this is the week that could secure Luis the dub he wants. If Amon-Ra has a good game against Philly, it could give William the slight edge he needs against Zavala. I'm trying to be hopeful for Kyren Williams, but Seattle has been playing great defense against the run. Should be a close one, but I am going with Zavala just because of his selection of running backs throughout his roster. Boom, Shaheed and Amon-Ra, Bus, Chubb, and Swift.
Look, I don't care how good the defense is. Kyren Williams has almost as many touchdowns in his career as he has games played. I think he's off by like 1 or 2.
Yeah.
So that guy just finds the end zone. So that's just a little FYI for you.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, obviously, I feel like Los Zavala's team just underperformed. He has 5 players under 5 or under, which does not help. And then honestly, it's not even that big of a. I mean, yes, it's it's a good margin, but it's not like maybe a slight blowout, but not really. I mean, it's like 23 points, something like that.
Yeah, and you know those 23 points came from the defense and the kicker.
Yeah, exactly. And I mean, Zavala left Jake Elliott on the bench, which I mean, I don't know what made him make that decision. Maybe
I don't know why he's got 2 kickers.
Yeah, so that too. But he also had I mean, Zavala has had bad luck all season, but he also had Pittman Jr. on bye, which didn't help. Parker Washington had been doing really good this past couple of weeks, and today he finally had that regression week.
Yeah, he's a little back to earth, but they were really successful on the ground, so they didn't see a reason to pass.
Yeah, no, I was really surprised in that Jacksonville game. I don't know if the Chargers saw a fluke or what, but that is crazy. 35-6. I saw a little bit of that game, and I just couldn't comprehend how it was so easy for Jacksonville.
Well, let me see. Let's look at the Chargers, right? They played Kansas City. They played the Raiders. They played Denver. They played the Giants, which not that great. They played Washington, not that great. Miami, not that great. Indy's nice. Minnesota's not that great. Tennessee's not that great. Pittsburgh's okay, I guess, but they're not that great.
Yeah.
Yeah, so they're kind of a fluke.
Yeah,
I mean they beat Kansas City, and Kansas City's 5-5. Kansas City's not that good this year.
Mm-hmm. I mean, and then if you also look at Williams' bench, it's crazy.
Beautiful.
Yeah, I mean, he lost J.K. Dobbins. You gave him J.K., right?
Mm-hmm.
This would have been the cherry on top if you would have kept them, honestly.
It would have. But, you know, I saw an opportunity. I play William next week.
And regardless, regardless, he's still gonna be out. But
either way, but now he's out on somebody else's team, not mine.
Yeah, but regardless, I think you're eliminated after today.
I
am. So
I am, but you know what?
It didn't work.
Everybody, I mean, I got 5 guys hurt. You wanna get into mine, or where are we?
We'll get there.
Later.
We're a couple away, I think. Yeah. Okay, let's go to the next one, which is Alexander's awesome team versus average chomps. 5th matchup, which is myself. Off the back, both teams have great running backs all over the place. Vidal and CMC have been gaining their touches and touchdowns, and with Saquon and Montgomery, it can go either way when it comes to the running back competition on both teams. Even for the quarterback position, Drake May has been balling out but can put away the Jets quick and could impact his scoring. Versus Lamar and Cleveland, which could be a game that's back and forth, I feel like this matchup will come down to which team has the tight ends that scored the most points, because even at wide receiver, both of these teams are pretty even and have second string quarterbacks throwing to them. Should be a good one, but I'm going with Ben Roberts' brother. And I mean, he was almost right with his projection, saying I feel like this matchup will come down to which team has the tight end that scores the most points. He had it. He had 27.5 points from Trey McBride to my 6.6 from Theo Johnson. Obviously, Theo Johnson thrives so much off of Dart, and without Dart, even though Jameis was really good or average good, whatever you want to call it, this Giants offense looked very different, and obviously Theo was one of the main guys that suffered from it. But nobody expected my secret weapon, Sean the Man Tucker, to go off for 34 points, 3 touchdowns. He basically carried the Bucks and gave him a chance, but obviously Josh Allen had other plans. I end up winning on a close one. I had Saquon and Montgomery in Sunday Night Football. He was already done. I was down 11 points, and I suffered all the way to the fourth quarter. I don't want to tell you how upset and how let down I am from Saquon Barkley and Lamar Jackson this season. Draft day, I was looking at my squad and I was like, how is this not a championship squad? And I don't know how. I don't know.
Lamar Jackson and Saquon said, "Well, let's show you."
Yeah, let's show you.
Why,
let's show you. Yeah, I mean, it's fine. I'm still in a good place. I definitely don't think that I have a championship squad right now, but hey, I am a firm believer that you don't win fantasy if you don't have a little bit of luck, and that's what I'm gonna bet on. So, but yeah, I don't know if you have anything to say. In this one, it was a close one.
No, it sucks for Ben's alternate account. Obviously, if I told you coming into this week, like, you know what, you're gonna win, but you're gonna need 3 Sean Tucker touchdowns, that sucks.
Yeah.
You would have been like, man, that's crazy. That's a long shot. And if you're Alexander, if I told him you're gonna lose because Sean Tucker's gonna have 3 touchdowns, he would have laughed.
Oh yeah.
Crazy.
He would have.
Yep. Although.
And to be quite honest with you, I almost didn't start Sean Tucker.
Almost.
I almost didn't. I picked up Evan Ingram Sunday morning, and I said, "Hey, that Kansas City Denver game is gonna be, very back and forth. Evan Ingram's there, maybe I can start him and I can flex him, And then I'm like, okay, should I bench him for Theo Johnson? And that was my thought process. I'm like, nah, Theo is the only proven good offensive player in the Giants offense.
Not named Neighbors, not named Scatteraboo, not named Dart.
Exactly. So I'm like, you know what? I mean, who's the one that's been still good? Theo. Obviously, I knew there was gonna be some regression with Dart not playing, but part of me thought he's been proven to do good. I mean, he's doing good with Dart. He's still. It's not just Dart. He's still catching the ball. He's still running after the catch. So I'm like, maybe the Giants will still play around him a lot, which they didn't. So that's why I was debating whether to switch out Ingram for Tucker, or instead of Johnson, or even Dortch. But even that would have given me the L. So in reality, my flex plays were what gave me the win this week.
Yeah, they sure were. Now, just looking at your roster, I would not have put Evan Ingram, because Evan Ingram, just on the face of things, right? You're looking at his best game was 4 catches, 33 yards, a touchdown. That doesn't scream game winner to me. So
Yeah.
I would have, yeah, he's nice to have on your bench if you got nothing else, and you need somebody to get you points. But if you're looking to swing for the fences, I would have said, yeah, Sean Tucker. He's looked pretty good the last 2 weeks when he was out there. He's gotten some good amount of carries. He looked really good last week. He had 9 for 53. And
Yeah.
I think he's been chipping into the receiving work as well, if I'm not mistaken. I might be,
Yeah.
but that's
So now,
why I didn't pick him up, because I was between him and White, and I was like, well, I already got White. I traded for him. I might as well play him. He tends to get more receiving work, and yeah, who knows?
well,
Maybe that'll pay off. Sure didn't.
yeah. So now, it's it begs the question. So now you bring back Bucky Irving next week, and what's gonna happen in that backfield? Obviously, maybe Bucky's probably gonna be eased in.
I don't think so. He's been practicing this past week, so they're gearing him up to be ready next week. Tucker most likely could be kept as a healthy scratch once again, because he had flashes like this last year. So he's clearly a guy who can produce. They like White because he offers size and tends to be a better receiver. But
Yeah.
other than that, he can do some things. He can block a little bit better because of the size and what have you.
Yeah.
But yeah, they may try for the three-headed monster. They definitely tried that last year. It didn't really work out. And Tucker was the odd man out in that situation.
Well, now White might
We'll
be
see.
the odd man out.
Yeah, he might be. We'll see.
Yeah.
We'll have to wait and see. But yeah, it definitely looks like Tucker has earned himself some more play time, and they're gonna have a two-headed monster at the very least, I think.
Now, we'll go to matchup number 6. He got this one wrong, so he's 2 for 2. Matchup number 6 is yours. Shinobi versus Round Rock Express.
Wow, where to start with the autopsy?
I get the feeling Buffalo and Tampa are about to back and forth just because of the defense that has been on display by both teams. So I'm taking Baker over Dylan Gabriel in this matchup. Quarterback-wise, especially since Dylan Gabriel will be playing a divisional rival. When you look at Louis' team, he definitely has the wide receivers to make some noise. And now with Derrick Henry, his team is looking stacked. I actually picked up the Dallas defense as well for this week in another league. So I'm liking Louis' team for this one. People that stand out from Alejandro's team are Ferguson and Rice. If those guys can get 15 to 20 points, Alejandro could have a shot and pull off the upset. According to predictions. Boom, Egbuka Rice, Buzz, Chase Brown, and Brian Thomas Jr. I'm assuming he picked...
Yeah, he must have done it before Thomas Jr. was ruled out.
Yeah, he did,
and
for sure.
I picked up Gabriel. I think I dropped Gabriel maybe like a day before.
Yeah, he did them. Definitely, he did them on... I always ask everybody to turn him in before the Thursday night game. So yeah, definitely he did do them before. And he's going to get this one right. He's going to get it right. He had a good... He had a good prediction here on the Tampa Bills game being back and forth. I mean, Baker didn't really capitalize on it. I mean, he did have an interception. He did have 18 points, which would have looked way better than 16. But Derrick Henry finally is waking up. Chase Brown had a very decent game. Travis Kelce, like you said, best game of the season against you. So definitely, he definitely had a pretty nice game. And I mean, he didn't really need much to beat you. So, you know, he had more than enough.
Yeah, unfortunately, Henry, which I was hoping on Cleveland, you know, the last time they played, I think they held him to like 2 points. So I was hoping, you know what, keep him under 10. Kelce, I was like, Kelce's kind of been replaced by Rice. If Rice had this kind of game, then I'd have a shot.
Yeah.
Right, but unfortunately, that's just not the case. The Denver defense is for real. And yeah, I mean, White, you know, Sean Tucker got all the work, all the love, so that didn't play out well for me. And outside of that, I mean, I just had too many injuries, and the guys that I do have at wide receiver haven't really been reliable. But yeah, it's crazy to me that my whole season I have never had my entire team play together at once.
Hey, tell me about it.
Yeah, I know, right? No. I got it worse than you. You can cry me a river all you want. I got it so much worse.
Yeah, definitely you do.
But yeah, my only saving grace is I'm thinking, well, the next 3 weeks literally do not matter. I'm already eliminated from the playoffs. The next 3 weeks, I can, sing kumbaya, do something with the fam on Sundays instead of watch football.
I mean, it's not like watching it would have helped the outcome, right? But
no, it definitely doesn't.
But
I like to think it does.
They matter to other people. You can ruin people's season. Like, who do you have next? Let's see. Let's go to the schedule.
Next week, I got William, who I'm definitely looking forward to ruining his season. I should be getting Bucky Irving back.
You do got Willie. Practicing. And then you got Smiley, who's who will stay alive if he wins tonight.
Yeah, so I'm hoping he does, so I can take him out at
least. You're taking everyone down with you.
Exactly. I got a crab mentality.
And then you got Freddy to finish.
Which I'm gladly gonna beat him. I'm gonna do my best to beat him. Hopefully, I'll have everybody healthy, just so everybody has a good idea. I just want to win a couple of games, so that when it comes to the seeding, I'll be higher up, and that hopefully will give me a chance at the number 1 pick. Because the way I see it, I'm like, I'm playing for next year. As far as I'm concerned.
Well, I mean,
Jackson Dart. I got Troy Franklin as keepers. I really like them as a foundation, and if I can win number 1 pick, then I'm obviously going to add Jamar Chase, aren't I?
Yeah.
So I like that team already.
Yeah, for sure. I mean,
the
seeding
nice for a good 10 to 15 every week.
Just remember, the seeding doesn't really matter. The seeding doesn't really matter. What matters is if you don't make the playoffs, you need to win those 3 games of those 3 loser bracket games. The guy that wins those 3 games is the guy that takes the first round pick. The first overall pick, sorry.
Well,
so yeah.
We'll see.
But regardless, I feel like you're gonna have a solid foundation. Obviously, I know that you're gonna stick with Jackson Dart. The only way I honestly saw you trading him away was if you had a chance this year. I don't think maybe even then you would have traded him, but now you don't have a chance, so why would you even trade him at all? You're thinking about next year, and you have a very solid foundation with Jackson Dart. I don't know who else you're gonna keep as your keeper, but
probably Franklin. Honestly, I mean, let's look at him. The last 5 weeks, he's had 28, 37, 40. What is that? 37, 45 targets. He's hit 80 yards twice, and he has 4 touchdowns. So I like it. Bo Nix and him go back in college. He obviously looks for him a lot. He's a second-year player, 4th round pick, so he still has some room for improvement. But the things that he showed last against Kansas City, he showed a couple of flashes, which I was really happy about. So I'm like, hey, you know what? He's got a lot of upside for next year. We'll see how he does the next couple of weeks, and if he's still fire, if he improves, hey, I'm gonna love the foundation. He's going to be a guy who might even be like a 5th, 4th round potential in, 16-man league. I really think he'll be looking at like a 4th or 5th round projection next year, considering he was undrafted in many leagues just last year. So we'll see. And this year. I think he won a few leagues of mine without being drafted, but now he's on everybody's roster.
Okay. Dak Prescott sacked at the 9. Fumbles recovered by Las Vegas. Not good.
Not good. God, come on. You're really gonna do this to me, man. All right, who's left?
Matchup number 7. Divine interception against Nice to See You, Emma. Last week, 18 put crazy numbers, and Eddie will need it again, especially with Emma's roster. Names that pop out immediately to me are Josh Jacobs and Metcalf. I know DK has been quiet, but I see him coming alive this week against Cincinnati defense, who is shaky right now. If Drake May and Dix keep that connection going tonight, and 18 has a game like he did last week, it could be close. With both teams 5-5, this is looking like a nice matchup all the way to Sunday night. With Caleb Williams playing a team he is familiar with, kind of, I expect him to air it out and get some nice chunk plays. With Trevor Lawrence, you really don't know what kind of quarterback play you will get, especially now that Travis Hunter is gone. But was he really making a big of a difference? If Loveland has another crazy 30-point game, I can see Emma taking this thing. Way off on this one. I don't think he's. I'm not sure. I mean, it's weird. I think he did have some good projections, some good calls, but overall, maybe the Caleb Williams one was the one that he had wrong. He thought he was gonna have a good game. He didn't.
Yeah.
No passing touchdowns. No nothing. Oh, also Josh Jacobs was also.
Hey, we give him a little credit though. Jacobs got hurt.
He got hurt.
Can't call that.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I mean, you add 20 points to Jacobs, and he still doesn't win. But also DK Metcalf, he said he was gonna have a decent game. I mean, he had an okay game. It wasn't that big, but
yeah, no, 5 for 49. Yeah, you can pretty much find that on the waiver wire. So I'm not gonna give him credit for that.
Yeah, so I mean, overall, I think Emma just had a down week. He still had almost 100 points, which is sometimes rare in this league, to be honest. But yeah, I mean, other than that, I mean, Eddie's team just showed up. All his main wide receivers and running backs almost had 20 points. Diggs just stayed 0.5 from 20 points, but A-Chain, Walker, Nick Collins above 20 points. His kicker 15 points, which is always nice. To have more than 10 points by a kicker is always nice. So yeah, I mean, and right now he's the candidate to being the highest scorer of the week, to win those $25. He's just waiting for tonight's game to finish. The closest guy to him right now is, I believe it's William with 125. He needs literally 25 points to catch up to him. And then the other one is Freddy. Needs 100. He has 111, so he needs about 40 points. We'll see. I think he's got it in the bag, but William could definitely give him a surprise. But if not, he'll definitely take those $25 this week.
And is that all of them? Is that all the matches?
We're missing one more, the last one, which is his Freddy against Roger. Madison Beer is her against Peso Completo. I saved the best for last. This stuff is time consuming, y'all. Does everyone really read these? Happy to be doing it, to be honest. This matchup will be fun and nerve-wracking because Gibbs went off last week. I have him in another fantasy and enjoy what he did. Hopefully he takes it easy this week. Last week, James Cook didn't do good with this quarterback matchup. I worry about Mahomes playing a Denver defense that has been crazy good. But with Herbert, his offensive line is banged up, so it could work towards anyone's favor. I'm trying to find the advantage I have over Rogelio, and the only one I can find is that maybe my running backs could help me secure the dub. But it's hard to tell with Gibbs, JSN, and Adams. Both of those wide receivers can easily go over 20 points and secure the dub for Rogelio. But it is a must-win for both squads for sure. I'm thinking it will come down to tight end play on both teams to decide this one. JSN has been going over 20 for 5 weeks straight, so I need a big game from Bowers or Harvey to keep up. Go Cowboys. Boom, Gibbs and Cook, bust Fanning and Jennings.
He called it. Fanning and Jennings had busts.
Yeah.
His booms did boom as well. 19 and 20 points. That's nice. But, he was a little wrong on it was going to be good. It was not good.
Yeah.
He's cruising to victory. And Roger here is praying that Mayer has like 50 points. I don't know. Unless he and Brock Bowers swap jerseys, then I don't see it happening. There's no chance. Even if ESPN gives them the 1%, there's zero chance. Um, yeah, I mean that's pretty much it. There's not a whole lot to say. You got some surprises from Herbert. He really didn't produce all that much. The Falcons defense went -1. The Falcons have been super inconsistent. You can't count on them to do anything. Whenever you think they have a good matchup, they do horrible. And when you think they got a bad matchup, suddenly they're like amazing. So who knows? But
Yeah.
yeah.
So he went 4-3, and we're just missing that Monday Night Miracle to see if he goes 5-3 or 4-4. Not really good. He started off really good, to be honest. I was impressed. But we'll see.
Hey, this projection stuff is tough, man.
It's tough for sure. It's tough.
Yeah.
Not looking good for Raul right now. Cowboys are on their second drive, I believe. Third drive, technically, because they fumbled the ball on their second. Tyler Lockett, 0 points. CeeDee Lamb, 0 points. Ashton Jennings, 1.4 points on a catch because he has -1 for rushing yards, which is not good after a couple of drives. But yeah, I mean, long way to go. Smiley definitely needs a freaking CeeDee Lamb touchdown here, and then Genty or Lockett touchdown right after, in order to have a chance. But
keep those prayers alive.
I don't know if it's gonna happen, to be quite honest with you. That Dallas is rolling right now. This game, as we all know, is being played with a lot of emotion. A lot of people could say, hey, like, they're gonna win this. There's a
playing inspired.
Yeah, but it could also be the other way. It could also, once they're there, it could be too emotional for them, and can get in their heads. So we'll see how it plays out.
I'm laughing with the meanwhile Ben.
Huh?
I just saw it right there. Meanwhile Ben, because Smiley's going on his little. He's really hyping himself up, hitting us with a Ted Lasso. I believe that we will win, and they're like, and Trumpa just adds, "Meanwhile Ben."
Yeah.
Sleeping.
Yeah, Ben just probably, gave a prayer and went to bed and hope for the best when he wakes up, for sure. Yeah, what I'm going to be curious, though, about is if Ben would still, if Smiley's team does really bad, if they do really bad, I'm going to be curious to do the math at the end and see if Ben still would have won, taking off those 33 points from Wilson, because right now he's still winning if you take off those 33 points.
Yeah, he's up by like 20
So,
points or something.
Yeah, so we will see. We'll see how it finishes. But, that's pretty much it with the projections. Fastest projections of the season for sure. I mean, I think we're averaging like an hour every projection. This one has been 43 minutes. 43 minutes.
We knocked it out of the park.
Yeah.
We're getting better. We're cleaning some stuff up.
Yeah,
Not
yeah,
Trumpa,
for
though.
sure.
His couch is a mess.
Yeah, I know. My couch is a mess, to be quite honest with you. I apologize. But other than that, I mean, the news right now is that actually CeeDee Lamb and George Pickens sat out the opening series in a coach's decision. I don't know what they did in Vegas last night or the night before, but but the coach told them they weren't gonna play the first drive, and that potentially hurt.
Oh, that definitely hurt.
That definitely hurt. Yeah, I mean, it was a 3 and out, So,
yeah.
But still, Aubrey just scored a 50-yarder, which helps Peso.
Helps me in my other league. If Aubrey gets to 11. I mean, I'm in the running for that one. I have like look at this team, man. My team is so bad because of injuries in this league, but in this other league, I mean, I got Bo Nix at quarterback. I got Judkins. I have Kenneth Walker. I got Trey Benson on an IR waiting to come back. I got Amon-Ra St. Brown, Puka Nakua, Trey McBride, Brandon Aubrey, and I have the Chargers defense, which not so good. Ricky Pearsall, Xavier Worthy, Alex Pierce, and Jackson Dart, of course, who's on my bench this week. But yeah, other than that, I mean, I'm rolling, man. I'm doing all right.
That's yeah. I mean, and then okay, to end the stream, we're gonna look at we're gonna look at the survival, which this week Zavala officially he was eliminated yesterday. He scored 78.7 points, which was the lowest score of the people alive. There is only 5 people alive going forward, which is Eddie, Ben, William, Rodriguez, Freddy, and Roger. 5 people alive left. 5 more weeks.
No Chase. You think next week who's your best?
No Chase. Yeah.
No Chase. I think Ben's on next.
Maybe Ben's on the chopping block. Yeah. Yeah.
He's gotten lucky. He's gotten some 33-point games out of some random guys.
Yeah.
So, I don't know.
Yeah, definitely. Definitely. We'll keep. Yeah.
He got the juice. We'll see.
Yeah. But bueno, pues we'll finish here. We'll catch you next week. It's definitely rolling pretty fast. I'm a little bit sad, but it's how it goes. We keep praying. We keep praying to see to finish strong wherever you are in your leagues. But yeah, we'll catch you next week.
Adios, everybody.